dreadful things. They are damaged. Yeah, we shouldn't use a dirty knife. That would be really bad. That's why you do the salad first, so you don't fuck it up. So you don't accidentally do any mistakes. My advice is when you do burgers like this, do the prep for the salad first. Do the salad first and put it aside. And then you do all of this. Now we're gonna do it this way. You can do it this way, it's fine, but you need to be very observant that your cutting board is clean and so is your knife. Otherwise, that's how you end up getting diarrhea. Which, by the way, you know, I never really have food poisoning. I don't know the last time I was sick because I'm very I care a lot about food hygiene. You know, I was at a food hygiene crash course. I know everything about bacteria. Well, not everything. I know some things. I know some things about what you should and shouldn't do in a kitchen. Because I used to make hot dogs every day for people, for customers. And so if you didn't know how to keep that clean, you had to have a hot dog certificate. That's right. I have a hot dog certificate. I'm certified hot dog maker. Just like I'm a certified DJ. Yeah, I went to go get a DJ certificate. So I'm certified to DJ in clubs and things like that. Actually, I don't think I have the card anymore or whatever, but I things like that. I went to a real crash course in DJing. Let's see what else. I also have a truck certificate, driver's license, and I have a degree in graphic design. I also have a college degree. I do not eat folic shaped meat. Folic shaped meat? Use wooden cutting board, knows all about bacteria. Yeah, the reason why you want to be using wood, it's a natural element, but the reason why is because it's a softer material than the pans. Softer material, baby. And so the reason why you want to be using a softer material is because by using a softer material, you don't damage the pan. You just don't damage the pan. And that's pretty important. Need these onions to finish. Let's see. Do we got it all yet? Mm-hmm. Whoa. Let me see. Phallic. I do not eat phallic shaped meat. Alright. Is this phallic shaped? Could we see cursed tomatoes? Could we see uses wouldn't I only seen you eat a sandwich once? Didn't even know you ate food. Yeah, yeah. We do cooking show every 2 days or so. We do that for free, but we do appreciate if you buy me a coffee. You don't have to. Everything is essentially free here. But every coffee, of course, helps so we can get new equipment, new cameras, things like that. It's all, you don't understand. I actually really care about this. So the support doesn't just go for, we don't plan to waste everything away. We want to put dignity to the supporters and show that you know to contribute positively is also to contribute to health and progress and good things. We're not here to scam you. We are not here to scam you. I say we, I mean, we are the potatoes. I hope that all potatoes are good potatoes. We're here to be good potatoes. Even the tomatoes, we're also here to fix the tomatoes and make them good because they're essentially the ones who have the biggest problems. Tomatoes that cannot align with the world and become proper potatoes. Potatoes. So, but let's see. Based. Last time I got you a coffee, you got drunk on wine while I was working. That was pretty good, right? Like, send $10, the guy gets blasted drunk. It was a request from another viewer, and they sent also 5. Oh wait, are you Spice? Because she was the one that requested it. She sent me a coffee, and I was like, you know what? I can get because she said, can I? She said, can I send you wine? That's what she said, and I said, yeah, but instead of sending me wine, you know what? You could save the. You could save the delivery, and I'll just go and buy a bottle of wine. And then you send me a cup of coffee instead. And she said, yeah, because then I saved her money for that because she wanted to get me drunk. You see, that was her intention. And I complied. I said, yeah, let's do that. That sounds like fun. If that's what people want, okay. So that's my blood sacrifice, yes. Yeah, please do understand it. It's a viewer request. I am not a big drinker, but people want apparently me to be a little bit more degenerate. And so I feed into people's requests. I don't feed into every request because some requests are fucking retarded. But if somebody asks me, hey, could you drink a bottle of wine? I'll be, yeah, because maybe I could drink a bottle of wine with them and we can have fun and maybe, so I'm like, okay, sure, sure. Sounds like a good idea. Why not? You could use a Saturday. It was Saturday, you know? So that was kind of it seemed like an easy choice, right? I don't drink very often. You were definitely on one. I stopped in and you were yelling at a floating potato. Based. It's really good. So, but Spice, she wants all that fun. Like, obviously. So let's get a little bit rowdy here. Let's get rowdy and get this going. So we turned this off now. This is okay. This is done. We got an onion in here that got soft. The meat got done. Everything's done. In fact, the meat is all dried out now. What's goody? What's goody? What's goody, fellow tomatoes? Hey, Brink. Potato is the way. I don't know if you know that, but potato is a better way. Because it's the way. Other ways, you don't know if you can guarantee if you're on the right path. But potato is the way, right? So it's actually a response to that Uganda song. Do you know the way? You know that song? We must find our way, Uganda, Ganda. You know the Uganda song? Do you know the way? Why can't? Because he said tomatoes. It's only tomato that's a banned word. The word tomato. If you say it any other way, maybe it'll just simply, you know, divert the thing, the censorship, right? So if you say tomatoes, that's okay. If you say tomato, that's not okay. If you say tomatoes, that's okay. If you say tomatas or tomata, that's probably okay too. Or if you say tomata or tomato or timida, you just can't say tomato. That's forbidden. Because tomatoes, they gave me, you know, they gave me the scare of my life. I think tomatoes is fine. Yeah, but I've seen a lot of these tomatoes. They were going crazy. They attacked me. They bullied me. It's just I have trauma over tomatoes. They're haunting me in my dreams. I had peaceful dreams, and then tomatoes showed up, and they're haunting me day and night, and I didn't like that, and I didn't know what to do about that, and so I just don't know what can I really do. It haunts me at night. And so I don't know what to do about that. It's like they've caused me trauma, and now I have to live with that for the rest of my life. And they have to live with that for the rest of their lives. And we all have to live with that. But are we ever going to talk about it? I don't know. I guess it'll just be our little secret, the things that they did. But let me tell you, it wasn't pretty. Not all the things that all of the tomatoes did was pretty. I'm sure there could be good tomatoes between those, but it's caused me a lot of distress and fear and anxiety, and just I don't feel safe anymore. Well, it's about my safety. It's about my feelings. Feelings. That's that's right. That's what it's about. Feelings. You know, feelings. And that's very important. We can't just ignore my feelings. Hang on, I got burger dressing somewhere. Like I know it. I can feel it. It's literally right over here on the table. Can you just neglect people's feelings? No. Oh, but people have feelings, it's very, very important. What else do we put in this? Nothing else? That's it? I think that's it. Um, I'll show you some cool. Oh, okay, let's give it a couple more minutes. Just a couple more. Hang on. So, if we put cheese on this, ugh. see, can we? Okay, that's one. That's really hot. It's very hot. Very, very, very hot. Very hot. Okay, so we need ketchup. Oops. We need steak. What else do we need? Tomatoes. Onions. Lettuce. Dressing. Burger dressing. And more lettuce. Simple. And probably delicious. Who knows? Tomatoes are... I think I burned my pinky finger a little bit. Let me get some cold water on it for a second. That bread was unbelievably hot. Because I think there was some grease on the bottom of it, and I touched the grease. So it kind of fucked me up, because the grease got stuck on my finger. So it just burnt my hand a little bit more than what I was expecting, you know? Which is fucked up. So I'm gonna be eating this burger with a grill knife and a fork, a steel fork. So I'll be using a steel fork to eating this burger with, and also this steak knife meant for cutting meat and steaks. Yeah, yeah. That's how burgers should be eaten, by gentlemen, by people with a, you know, that's how burgers should be eaten. I know that but street people, they eat it in the other way, right? So just understand that people say, how could you eat with a fork and a knife? Well, I don't know. How could you eat like a monkey? But yeah, of course you can eat a burger the original way, but I mean, I don't know. Are we civilized or are we monkeys? Are we potatoes or are we monkeys? Hmm. My wife asked if you are taking communion when you eat potatoes. Hmm. Great question. Can you define what you mean by that? Like communion? Thank you for the question. Wait, let me define. Let me look it up. Communion. The sharing or exchanging of intimate thoughts and feelings, especially on a mental or spiritual level, in service of Christian worship at which bread and wine are consecrated and shared. Holy Eucharistic. So like, okay, so In terms of potato, when you eat potato and other things, when you eat that, you give thanks to that. In the same way, like you give praise to the bread. So it's exactly the same like that. You give thanks to God for the meal you're given. Does that answer her question? So, and you don't have to do that. There's no rule to do that. But when you are conscious and aware, it's good to give thanks to nature, to the animal, to the animals, to the vegetables, because it's a sacrifice. Sorry. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So in potato, it's it comes out the same. You know, when you eat potatoes and bread and all things, you give thanks to God, not to potato, but also to potato. Like, like you want to say thank you for this potato, for not just for God's work, but for the potato for doing its work, right? For growing and giving life and nourishment to so many people. And we acknowledge its journey, just like we acknowledge the cow and everything else. And then we give thanks in our mind. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So, so it's, uh, that's kind of the idea. And so it's very much like Christian. It's about giving thanks for the natural things, for life, giving grace. The main difference between a potato and Christianity is that Christianity is a big fat book that has 2,000. No, I believe I'm eating potato, one of God's creations. And it's